program here today. Teddy Ted has challenged our students here today to write an essay, 100 words and less, but I've seen some that was 100 words and more, but it doesn't matter. I've seen some good work, and I want people to come up here. I want y'all to look everybody into the eye because this is a podcasting class. Y'all gonna have to learn to speak to people's and look people's in their eyes when you're speaking to them. That way you'll be able to read body language, you'll know how to ask questions, and you'll know how to engage with your audience. All right? So our first person that's gonna come up here and is gonna grace the stage and gonna say his sequelae is gonna be my man, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you. So my topic is football, and before I start, I'm gonna ask how many of y'all like football? 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, good. So I'll start. The NFL 2024 and 2025 season started on September 5th, 2024. Since then, teams have been doing great and bad, living up to expectations, not meeting those expectations. Personally, I'm a Jets and Bengals fans. They have not been meeting my expectations they had this season. Today we'll focus on three NFL teams. I'll be analyzing their current season so far. I wrote this on October 30th, 2024. It is the start of week 9. These are the teams I will be analyzing. The Buffalo Bills, New York Jets, and Cincinnati Bengals. To start off in West New York, we're traveling to Buffalo, home of the Bills. Bills have been having a great season so far. Currently, they are 6-2 after beating the Seattle Seahawks 31-10 and are atop of the AFC East division. These blowouts have been common this season. The Bills are number 5 of the top offenses in this league so far. So that tells you something. Josh Allen and his receivers have been cooking recently. Their defense is also number 5 of the top defenses in the league. Let's focus on quarterback Josh Allen. Joshy boy has been looking great this season. Here are his current stats so far. 64% completion percentage. He has thrown for 1,766 yards, 14 touchdowns, and only 1 interception so far. And with a passer rating of 106.6. Josh has been showing off his athleticism this season, hurdling benches and players out on the field. One thing that is noticeable about Josh is his ability to extend plays and escape pressure. Usually when pressure gets to Josh, he will run to the sideline, jump, and throw the ball to prevent him from going out of bounds. And most of these passes have been complete. Josh is a huge factor in the Bills' success, and the Bills Mafia are lucky to have him. Let's go down east to MetLife Stadium, home of the New York Jets. The Jets are the Jets, so you know crazy stuff is going to happen with this team. The Jets are currently 2-6, bottom of the AFC East, along with the New England Patriots. After the Patriots upset the Jets 22-25, with Aaron Rodgers coming off of a season-ending Achilles injury, the Jets are set to do big things this season. Guess not. Once again, the Jets get their fans' hopes up and just choke as always. Let's take a look at the Jets' big moves this season. Releasing head coach Robert Saleh and acquiring Davante Adams in a blockbuster trade with the Las Vegas Raiders. The Jets have painted this offense the way Aaron Rodgers wants it. Aaron has 2 of his old teammates from the Green Bay Packers with him now. Davante Adams, who was a superstar, and Allen Lazard, who was a great receiver. Plus, the Jets have star running back Breece Hall, young receiver Garrett Wilson, and Michael Williams. And Mike hasn't been playing well this season. With all these weapons on offense the Jets have, they still cannot get the job done, and the big question is why. When you have all these pieces, you should produce more, but the Jets haven't, and they have been losing games in a Jets fashion. Fans are so used to it now that they are trying to lose hope in the organization. The Jets have one of the best defenses in the league. Guess what? They have not been playing like one of the best. At this point, the work really needs to be done in the front office and the coaching staff. If the Jets want to even be a playoff and Super Bowl contender, they need to rebuild the team from within. When you have this much talent on the roster, there should be no way we are 2-6. On Halloween, October 31st, the Jets play the Houston Texans at MetLife. They need to find their footing right here, right now. Let's take it north to Cincinnati, Ohio, my favorite team. The Bengals are so interesting, it's actually outrageous. The Bengals are 3-5 right now, and that is actually disgusting. If you look at the modern Bengals era, Joe Burrow, 2020-2024, you will see how them being 3-5 is horrible. The Bengals are known as the Kansas City Chiefs kryptonite, and they are the reigning Super Bowl champions. In the modern Bengals era, they are 3-2 against the Kansas City Chiefs, with them being 1-1 in the playoffs and 2-1 in the regular season. What I just said should show you something. This means that Joe Burrow has positioned himself next to Tom Brady, the GOAT, as the only quarterback to ever beat Mahomes in the playoffs. Brady and Burrow are the only guys to stop Mahomes in the playoffs, well, not Tom Brady as he retired. Now it's up to Burrow. I know people might be alarmed, but there really is no other team that has shown us that they have what it takes to be the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs. Lamar and the Ravens have not shown us. Now we get to analyzing this team. The Bengals have a top 10 offense in this league, but the defense this year fell short to the rank of 23, and I agree with that. Starting the season, the Bengals defense has been looking straight dog water, which is horrible. The Bengals have a good D-line, but the rest of the secondary needs to lock in if the Bengals even want them to think about making a playoff run. Another issue is the Bengals' play calling and management. Their head coach, Zach Taylor, has been the reason why they have lost some games. Let me give you an example. Overtime against the Ravens. Ravens turned over the ball. The next score wins the game. Easy win now, right? No. We ran the ball 3 times to try to get in field goal range. Clearly it didn't work. The second time, why try it again? Insanity. That's what it is. Instead of passing to our slot receivers and actually getting into field goal range. Now our kicker is top 10 in the NFL and can easily hit a 50-yarder. This man, Zach Taylor, iced his own kicker and ended the game. Icing kickers mean to call timeout on a field goal attempt to mess up the flow of the special teams group. And Zach did just that. The second time they got the attempt, all hell broke loose. The snap and hold was horrible and the kick was no good. Now turnover. Derrick Henry runs the ball to the 10-yard line. Justin Tucker fields it in for the Ravens to win the game. That's the type of BS that goes on at Cincy, and Zach is known for this. This isn't new. The Bengals need to work on play calling and defense. That's all they have to do. If Cincy wants to go to the playoffs, work on those 2 things. Let's see. I think I have what it takes to be a sports analyst. This analyst was done in mid-season. Mind you, there's a lot of football left to go. But hopefully, if you barely watch football, I gave you a brief description of the teams I like. Tomorrow is Sunday, November 2nd. The Bengals is playing the Raiders, Bills is playing the Dolphins again, and the Lions is playing the Packers. All those other teams. That's all I have for you folks. I will check back in with you guys on Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. Then we will see how the team did. And who is going to be our next president of the United States of America. Get out and vote, everyone. This is a big election. Do your research and make the best decision for yourself and or your family.
Everybody clap.
Thank you so much.